Hi, good morning. It's Derek Pagliaro with Stonebridge Home Loans. Just coming back to you with some more mortgage tips today. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about appraisals and the appraisal process. Once you're under contract on a home and you're going through the underwriting process, you're going to have an appraisal done on the property. And what the appraisal does is it protects the buyer and it protects the lender on how much they're allowing you to borrow for the house. When you go and you first start the process and the loan officer contacts you and says, hey, it's time for you to order your appraisal, what happens is you have to pay for the appraisal first. Normally they're between $450 and $550 roughly. It can be a little bit more expensive if you're buying like a multi-unit or if you're doing a new construction, those types of things. Normally they're between $450 and $550. Once you order your appraisal, the appraiser is going to visit the home. It's usually there for 15-20 minutes roughly. They'll measure the property, take pictures, and then most of their work is done behind the scenes where they're comparing your house to other comparable sales in the neighborhood to establish a value. Usually it takes a couple weeks, and then we'll get the appraisal report and we'll send a copy of the report to you. Now the value of the appraisal, that's where the big thing comes, or the most important part of the appraisal is the value. So the value, if the value comes in at the purchase price of the property, then normally you're going to be fine with everything. If the value comes in lower, now your loan to value is actually the lower of the purchase price or the appraised value. So it could affect things where you may need more money for settlement, or you may be at a point where you need to pay PMI where you weren't paying PMI before, but that's where your loan officer will talk to you and educate you on the next steps and maybe renegotiation or how you need to handle that. If your appraisal comes in higher, there's really no changes because again, your loan to value is based upon the lower of the purchase price or the appraised value. But it's nice to see that you're buying the house under market value. The other thing you need to look at when you get an appraisal done or when you have the appraisal come back in is was the appraisal done as is, or was there any repairs that needed to be done on the appraisal? If there's repairs that need to be done, normally they have to be done prior to closing before you can purchase the house. And that's where your agent and your loan officer will educate you on the next steps and possibly asking the seller to repair certain things before you can close on the new house. So those are just a couple things that, some information about appraisals. For more information, feel free to contact us or contact me, and feel free to like and share the information below. Thank you very much.